Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzati and I am the leader of this group Support Local, and today we are going to discuss about a topic and the videos that have been created. So Haziq, do you want to start the discussion?
Okay, hi, my name is Haziq. So the role that I play in the video is myself, which is Haziq. What my character do is I help the Aimi, the person, Japanese, which has difficulties in getting direction. So what did I do is me and Yasmin are helping her to guide her get to her location. Although we have a little bit of communication problems because she is from Japanese. She's from Japan, so she use her English Japanese slang, so it's hard to understand. But somehow we managed to help her to get to her direction. So next I will pass to Yasmin.
Okay, so my name is Nur Yasmin. My character in this video is a Malaysian citizen that helped Amy, a foreigner, by giving her directions to McDonald's and ATM because she's not fluent in English and she's more fluent in Japanese. That's all my characters. I will now pass to Amy.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Aini Azrina binti Muhammad Firdaus, and I play the role of the foreigner in the video. I, as half Japanese, am using the language that I have learned, which is Japanese, and also trying to act as if I am uninformed about the English language and trying to find my way around Malaysia or around the area that I'm in. And I bumped into two strangers, which would be the actors Yasmin and also Haziq in the video, and they will direct me to my location. I'll pass it now to Izzati.
Alright, thank you Amy. So my character is Izzati itself, and I'm a friend of Amy, and Amy is a Japanese that came to Malaysia to learn about culture and tradition Malaysians. So basically one day I got an idea on like if Amy can prank strangers on how fluent they are in English or handling people that can't speak in English really well. And then at the end it showed that we had our satisfaction about the results. So relating to our video, by watching our video you will be prepared and you will know what to do, because we never know when we will face this kind of situation, like meeting foreign strangers. So at the end we can show like how great Malaysians are at being friendly and nice to the outsiders. And then Amy, do you want to continue?
Thank you, Izzati. So at the end of the video, it was very noticeable on how the actors Yasmin and also Haziq handled the situation, and just like how Izzati has stated, they were really friendly, they were really patient, and they were using the easiest communication they could think of to communicate with the foreigner in helping her to reach her destination. And with that, we can also conclude that there are many other ways that we can use to communicate with people who are uninformed or unknowledgeable of the language, or people who are unable to understand. There are easier ways to communicate with them, and hence communication is not a dead end. And yes, I really do think that it really just portrays their patience, their friendliness towards foreigners, and it can also promote the kindness of Malaysians in the country. So I'll move on to Yasmin to give her point.
Thank you, Amy. So my point of view of this video, yes, we use sign language to help the foreigner, but I think it will be easier if we use Google Translate to help the foreigner. It will be easier for them and for the citizen, so that the foreigner will understand more what we are trying to deliver, so they will get the point. Yes, that's all from me. I will pass this to Haziq.
Okay, so as we can see from the video, they actually use sign language and also visual aids to help Aimi to understand better what we are saying. So from my point of view, that is one of the good ways on how to help people that have language what do you call it, like language barrier, for example, because Japanese and English are basically not the same thing. we have this a total different language. So the easiest way to help those in a quick way is by using visual aids and also sign language as shown in the video. So I think that is all from me, and yeah, thank you.
Now we will be evaluating and giving our own remarks and comments for the video that we are given, the video that is assigned to us, which would be the group of apa nama group apa tu? Apa nama group tu?
Cakap je group
Perception.
Group
Yeah,
ten.
okay.
Okay.
So now we will be evaluating and giving our remarks and comments on the group that is assigned to us, which would be the group that has done on the topic perceptions. So first of all, I would be talking about the character that Tunku Arif Aizuddin has played, and his role in the video seemed to be one of the interviewers that interviews the other two actresses alongside with his friend, which would be acted by Aida Batrisha. So for Arif showed that his character is someone that really judges someone throughout from their appearance and not really taking in on terms of their attitude and their work ethics. So that's what I can conclude with that character. I will pass it now to Yasmin for the next character.
Thank you, Amy. So now I will be talking about Aida Batrisha. She is one of the interviewers in the video. So I think she should control her face and be more professional instead of directly judging, because it will make the interviewees more nervous. And she should also have her own opinion, and she should not follow Tunku Arif even though he is the boss, so that the company will thrive and be more advanced. That's all from me. I will now pass it to Haziq.
Okay, so the character that I will be evaluating is Myra. So what I can learn from the video is, first, she is sloppy, very sloppy, and second, she is lack the knowledge that she needed for the job. For example, in the video that I've seen, she did not answer the question very well that the interviewer asked, and she often drops things from the tables, which make her perception towards the interviewer, the interviewer perception towards her seems not nice, and that is the reason why they pick Izzah over Myra, because the character Myra display the bad side of her, which make those interviewers seems that they dislike her. So that is what I can conclude from the character Myra. So now I will pass it to Izzati.
Okay, so from what I have watched, Izzah, she is a neat person, but she has anxiety. It shows when she came for the interview really early, and even while waiting for her turn, she stomped her feet like a lot actually. And then during the interview, she played with her fingers often, and she didn't make any eye contact. But she spoke really well and fluent in the video. And that is our explanation for the characters in the video.
So now I will talk about the improvement that we can do to the character. So the character that I choose again is the same, which is Myra. So what she can do to improve her, what do you call it, self-image towards the interviewers is she need to dress properly when going to the interview, because as we can see, the way that she dresses during the interview is inappropriate, because it doesn't show any professionalism, and the way that she talks is she need to clearly and carefully understand the question given by the interviewers, because as we can see before, she answered the questions wrong. So in order to get the self-image, to correct the self-image that she needed, is she need to understand and carefully answer the question given by the interviewers, and she need to have this or display the attitude of positivity, because what she did in the video is she is sloppy and often drop things off from the table. So what she needs to do is she need to sit down properly and quietly so that she doesn't do any stupid things that she does in the video. So that is how you can actually improve the character of Myra. So now I will pass to Izati.
Alright, thank you, Haziq. So, the best thing that Iza can do for her situation is try her best to stay calm and relaxed. Because based on my experience, having anxiety, it will destroy your performance, like being nervous, and it will also make you lose your confidence. And maybe Iza can reach for a close friend and have a conversation with her because it will make you forget and being distracted from the anxiety. So, Amy, will you continue?
Thank you, Izati. So for the character that I would like to improve and talk about right now would be Arif as the interviewer. So based on what I have realized and observed in the video, what I can say for Arif's character is that he should be more considerate and more understanding towards the characters Myra and Iza in terms of their personality rather than their looks. Because, well, there are a lot of people in this world, and someone that dresses really messy can work better than someone that dresses really neat in terms of work and sometimes in other aspects as well. So hence, I would just like to conclude that the character Arif could be improved a lot more if he were to be a bit more understanding, a bit more compliant towards the personality and attitude and the work ethics and the answers given by the interviewees, rather than looking at how they dress and how they look to be when they were sitting in the room itself. So I'll pass it on to Yasmin.
Yes, thank you, Amy. Lastly, I want to say that yes, appearance is important, and it is good that Arif prioritized that. But I think that they should also consider about their personality, and they should believe that people can change someday. All in all, personality is what makes the person more interesting, and being interesting is how you grab people's attention. So that's all from me. Thank you.
That is all from our group Support Local regarding our own video about language and also Tengku Arif video which is about perception, and I hope that you have a nice day. Thank you.